The information in this video is provided for informational and educational purposes only.
Welcome to Dose of DN, where you'll get a little shot of what my life is like living with SMA. You know that saying that goes, you can accomplish anything if you set your mind to it? While there may be some truth to that, there's also factors to take in consideration when deciding if it's worth your time and effort. In this video, I'm going to show you an adventure that I went on with my mom that didn't quite go as expected. We had some interesting encounters along the way, and it was actually a scenic overlook we were going to called Inspiration Peak. We'd heard it's very beautiful this time of year, and they have a trail leading up to it that is paved, so we thought we'd give it a shot. Actually, this is our second try at it, because the first time we came across a roadblock. So we thought we'd try the other side of the path to see if it was any better. And it still was challenging. Take a look.
That was far away. Take a big fly.
You made it.
Good one.
One more. Ready?
Woo! I should not walk in front of you.
Okay.
Right off the bat, we encountered a mother and her son having fun jumping on the boulders that were at the entrance. We engaged with them because it looked like a lot of fun, and after we went past, you can probably hear, hopefully over the rattle of the leaf in my tire, that he asked his mom why I was in a wheelchair. And I loved the mom's response because she was honest and didn't make a big deal out of it. She just said, "I don't know." And they continued with their fun.
Well, we'll just go slow.
Yeah.
If you think you can't, just say so.
Sometimes things that should be a lot of fun aren't quite as fun because I have to concentrate on, I guess you could say, the path of least resistance. The path that's the smoothest and where I won't get stuck. And that's kind of what I encountered here. Yeah, I don't think we're making it too far.
Oh, I don't know. It looks pretty paved.
What added to the challenge is that the path was covered with leaves, so it was really hard to tell where the bumps were. And even though it was paved, it was very cracked up from tree roots and probably freezing and thawing over the winters. So it was rather difficult. And from this perspective on the video, you can't actually tell how steep it was.
Hard to keep your hand on the joystick when you're going up.
No, it's just bumpy. It didn't take long to encounter some real speed bumps on the trail, too.
Oh, here's bumps. Look at that. Hike challenge. Just go really slow.
Don't push.
I'm not pushing.
Well, we made it through that obstacle, but then it dawned on us.
I don't know how we'll get down. Do you?
I don't know. With the return trip in the back of our minds, we continued onward and upward. Until, that is, we hit the ultimate roadblock.
We're not going to make it. I see steps right there.
Yeah, we'll see.
Dang.
Yeah. Darn it. Well, that's about all she wrote. Not willing to admit defeat, we devised a plan so at least one of us could get to the top and see what the rest of the trail was like.
Can I go to the top with your glasses?
Yeah,
Where can we put you?
right here.
What if you tip over backwards?
I didn't tip over backwards.
I don't know how much farther
How far
it
do you
is.
think it is?
I don't know.
Well,
I'll go see.
darn.
Oh, it's pretty steep right here. And there's a guardrail.
Even if I could have made it over those two tar heaves, I really doubt that I would have been able to make it all the way up. Mom took my glasses up to the top, and even though it's not as pretty as seeing it in person, it was fun to be able to at least see what the rest of the trail was like. Mom made it to the top, where I was actually surprised that the colors weren't as bright and vivid as I thought they'd be. But like I said, I'm sure they were prettier in person. After taking a rest and looking around, she decided to head back down the trail. From this perspective, you might get an indication about how steep it actually was. Mom came back to find that indeed I did not roll down the hill, and she let me know what the trail was like along the way. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have been able to make it. Well, that didn't take you too long.
Pretty steep.
Were there other steep parts?
Oh, yes. Yeah. You would have had a hard time keeping your hand on the joystick up there.
You're gonna hang on?
Yes.
Okay. If I lean it back, if that would help. Like if that one. Okay. I'm down as far as I can be, right? Yes. Yeah, I'd stay behind me and kind of.
Yeah. Which side is the best side?
I don't know. Even after repositioning my chair, going down that steep incline was difficult.
Wait.
Pull back. Should I go down backwards?
No, I'll hang on back here.
Okay.
I can't hang on to you, though.
Oh, it's okay. I'll try to pick the least bumpy spots.
Well, at least we know.
Now we know.
Did we get farther last time or this time?
Last time. I think. Probably could be about the same. I don't know. Hang on. Okay. Made it. Kinda. I'm gonna turn my shoulders over. Okay. After we were back on level ground, we decided to go check out the informational signs at the entrance, and we met a very interesting character on a motorcycle. Here's our encounter.
You're not hiking up there?
You ain't getting me to hike up there, no way. I'm the handicap man. I've been up there when I was younger. I know what it all is up there. If I was gonna go up there, I'd be riding this and taking.
I don't know that it's wide enough for
Well,
that one.
maybe it'd get further than I did.
I got a lot more power, I'll tell you that.
I bet.
You need one of them that got them tracks on it for deer, for hunting and stuff they do.
Yeah.
Yep, all-terrain one.
Betcha. Go wherever you want then.
Yep.
Yeah, wheelie bars and everything on her. You be bopping wheelies all the time. Oh, it's fun.
It's a beautiful day.
Yeah. Well, that concludes our adventure. Almost. As we were loading up, a family that we had met prior to setting out on the trail had come up to us to see how far we had made it. And they actually offered to help us get further along. But I'm just not comfortable with it. We did what we could, and I'm happy with that.
It's not as steep as that. That at the end, I was wondering if you guys were able to make it up.
Yeah, we didn't get that far.
Pretty steep.
I got to the top. She was down
There was a...
kind of by the handrails.
Okay, yeah. There's nothing across there, and there's a rail that goes kind of in the middle of the path.
Okay.
So I don't know if you would want to try it or not, but
Yeah.
I think it's a little steep for us.
Yeah.
is it? Okay.
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
kind of steep.
I mean, if
We gave it a shot.
well, and that's Ron and I could, my son and I could help you if you want it.
That's okay.
You sure?
We
Okay.
enjoyed the day anyway.
Well, it's a beautiful day,
Oh,
that's for
it's
sure.
beautiful.
Seem to
So.
love our dog, Dad.
They do love our dog. So, okay. Well, I just wanted to come and
Yep,
check. So,
all's good.
all right. You guys have a good rest of the night.
Thanks, you too.
I thought the camera had stopped recording, hence the awkward camera angles, but I'm glad it still was because you could hear our exchange with a great family who was genuinely interested to see how far we got and help us if we wanted to go further. I don't think they know how involved it would have been to try it again, which is why I declined, and I'd had enough for the day. But we did enjoy our adventure, even though we didn't get as far as we wanted to. But that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed our video, and either comment below or head out to our forums at estimatenewstoday.com/forums to let me know what adventures you've been on. What do you find worth the effort? I'd love to hear about it. But that's all I have for you today. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.